Good morning, brothers. How was your evening last night? Did you guys go out to the clubs? Did you guys meet someone? If you didn't score, as I said about the holiday weekend on the 4th of July, if you didn't score that weekend, then there's something wrong. I've got some mail here, but first I want to talk about the fact that there is no magic, okay? There's no magic out there. There's no magic openers. There are no magic scripts. There's no magic techniques. There's no magic out there. I'm talking about the real world. I know on the internet, I don't know, you guys believe that stuff maybe exists. There's someone out there that has a magic way of helping you get laid. If you look at the people that get laid and look at yourself, you'll see that you're missing one key element. And if you compare by feel what they have and you don't have, and the reason why you don't get laid like a rock star is because they have more male aggressiveness. And that's why you're trying to look for these magic books, these ebooks you're downloading, these magic techniques, these scripts to replace your lack of balls. Remember, you're the ones who created that made up bullshit of approach anxiety like it's some real disease. It's only the internet nerds you see that. It's only on the internet. It doesn't exist in the real world where I come from. So you're not going to find what you're looking for out there because it's inside of you. That's where it's at. That's where you got to look, is inside to find what you're missing. That means you have to let it develop from inside. Unfortunately, you guys are not going to suddenly discover some new guru that's got all the answers, because the answers are inside of you. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. You don't need all that bullshit just to grow a pair of balls, walk over and say hello, and just have a fucking conversation with a woman. That's all it's about. It's no more exotic than that. You walk over, have a real conversation with a human being. That's it. Now, how much balls does that really take? When you really think about it, I mean, really think about it. Take the rest of the day off and really think about that. You'll grow a lot from it if you do this. And I know only 10% of you are going to do this. 90% of you are just here for some cheap-ass entertainment because you're bored. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the guys who really want to grow. Take the rest of the day off and think about it, because that's all that's really going on. Those guys you see in the club getting laid, that's all they do. They have the balls to walk over and hold a decent enough conversation with her to keep her interested. That's it. There's no magic there. There's no special potions. There's no pickup pill. There's no super scripts. In fact, you use a script, you're guaranteed not to succeed. There's no stacking stories, because women are talking junkies. Smart players understand that, and they let them just talk, and they guide the conversation. Weak men, they become afraid of all this. What if you appear needy? Now, I've seen the stupidest bullshit on the internet. I just can't believe it. I can't believe how dumbed down guys truly are about women and the game. And it's only on the internet you see that stuff. Like, wow. I mean, approach anxiety? Give me a fucking break. Grow some fucking balls and man up. But no. only within the community of smart guys. I'm going to try not to use that word nerd anymore because it has a negative connotation. So only within this community of smart guys of all races, black, white, brown, yellow, whatever, that you see this made up bullshit. And it's basically just smart guys tend to lack balls. That's it. That's what it separates them from the normal aggressive male. Someone asked me, what is normal? I don't understand. Well, let's just say normal are the people that have normal sized balls, that get up and do. And they're not the ones who sit around thinking all the time. Let's put it that way. Normal people feel, whereas smart guys intellectualize. I put up some songs in my Facebook channel as a test. They're songs that you want to play when you have a woman over at your crib or in your car, in bed or in bed. They're songs that would affect women. Women. And you would think there'd be one fella smart enough to jump on that and make a CD. I challenged them to make a CD out of it and use it around a woman, see what if they don't comment. I've already had a couple of females comment on the songs. And many of them were old school songs because the new school stuff, it just isn't good enough. And if you think about it, these girls, when their mothers play that stuff, it triggers memories also. You want to mess with their minds. You want to get into their minds by any means necessary. And using music like that is one way to do it. It kind of sets a mood. Now, if their mothers were playing that music and kissing on their daddies, it puts them in a romantic mood real fast. Women like to watch, and girls, they like to watch that Lifetime channel shit. You guys know what I'm talking about here in the States. Basically romantic movies, love stories, all that. You know, they're geared for relationships. They're geared for love. And those songs are all about love. I noticed guys, and I hated those songs, by the way. You know, in my late 20s, 30s, I just liked aerobic music because I taught aerobics. That's 160 beats a minute. That's faster than the rock crap. You know, that's rock crap on acid. So, excuse me for calling it rock crap. I know that some of you guys are rockers out there. But if you look at women, they don't usually like that head banging shit. You know, you get a couple of acid heads in there that like it, but I'm talking about real women. So you got to give them what they like. What they like. And I was hoping that there'd be at least one player. My guys on my channel, they jump on that shit. They eat that shit up, and they've made CDs because they know if I put something out like that, especially for free, because I used to charge. I made a CD, I used to charge for that. They know to jump on that shit and record every goddamn song, and they've used it before. But on my Facebook channel, many of them, the majority of them are not from my site. So I was trying to test the level of their game, so to speak. Most of them are from the pickup artist community, because I've been looking at some of the photos of people who are, you know, comment on my wall. I go into their profile, look at the photos, and I found that one PUA symbol that was a ripoff of the Pimp's symbol or Players University symbol. There used to be another Players University many years ago that I don't know what happened to it, but that was their logo, and someone found it and used it, ripped it off. That's why I was a little irritated by that. It's like, you know, these guys come to the real world and study what we do, and they just rip us off and don't even give us credit. I've had quite a few of the gurus rip my shit off and didn't give me credit for it. No big deal. And it's not really my shit. It's what goes on in the world, though. That's the thing. I didn't invent one goddamn thing except the word hoe chasing. And I guess I kind of invented the thought of working your life like a business. But that's just plain logical sense. That's what, good players do out there. They run their life like a business. They recognize they're the CEOs of their own lives, which is what you guys are. And your life is about marketing yourself, right? Like a business. Your life is about running your life effectively. So someone answer me this question. If you're a business and you've got an employee, which that's your girlfriends, because they swab your dick, that's acting up, that's constantly flaking on you, not showing up on time to work. You're the business. She's got to show up to be with you, so not showing up on time to work. Going to other businesses, that's other dudes, or whatever. Is it good business practice to keep her on the deck, or to throw her overboard without a life raft? Which would you do? Now, many of you guys are going to answer, "Oh, I threw her ass overboard," knowing true to you that you would not. You see, the problem is when you're playing the game, you have to keep your heart in check. And I know that's very hard to do. Very hard for me to do. I can't do it 100%. I always get emotionally involved with every female that I've been with to some degree, because I like to make that emotional connection. I'm not some stone cold egghead dude, which is the problem that many of you guys have. You intellectualize instead of feeling from your hearts. We did a chakra survey, and some of the guys came out, and many of them, sorry, not some, most of them came out in the negative, minus. And one was a brother. And I called him a stone cold pimp. But you smart guys, man. You got to learn to run it like a business and recognize that everything that you need is inside of you. It's all inside of you. It's not out there in these fictionalized or these bullshit e-books out there. You need to get work. You need to get up and start doing things. That's why I turned my 7 steps into an actual program. Okay? So you can do stuff. Take the book apart and do it piece at a time and do the work. Because you want to grow. Not sit there, flash read something and say, that was a good read. Now I've been getting a lot of comments on the new program. A lot of comments. Let's see if I can go to, I don't have time to go to my AOL. Fuck. And search through the shit. By then it'd be my time to be eaten up. So maybe next show I'll read some of those. It was just something I knew I should have done. Next, I want to really blow it up and add more confidence building in there. I want to add some dance and nightclub game to the whole 7 steps. I want to turn this 7 steps into the complete package. That's my goal. So that you get everything. I want a section, Jovina's section be in there so you guys know, come out being, I don't care if you don't want to be a player, but at least know how to get a fucking date. At least know how to walk over confidence, knowing you look good. You got your body in order, knowing you look good. You know that women are about conversation, be able to walk over, hold a decent conversation, and take that woman on a date, and then seduce her. Okay? That's what I want you guys to be able to do. Then if you so feel like it, go and do it again. Rinse and repeat. But as I started the show with saying, there is no magic, fellas. I'm very sorry to tell you that. I know some of you guys still believe in fairy dust, but it does not exist. There's no magic ebooks, as I said. There's no magic stories, scripts, techniques. It's inside of you. Look inside, fellas. You'll find the answer. Peace.